Hey guys, Buckskin Dave here. Well, we're gonna mess around with. Well, I'm gonna mess around with this. You guys can join me. This black powder shotgun. I've been taking a few pictures here. Uh, I'm putting together an article for Muzzleloader magazine, and so I've been taking a few stills. So here we go. We're gonna putz around with it a little bit today, and I'll just show you how I do it. And probably some of you probably have your own way of doing it too. Um, Shotgun's a little bit of a different thing because you have to stick. Well, the way I do it is I use three different wads. I use an over powder wad, and then a fiber wad, and then you have your shot, and then I have my overshot wad. There's some people that like to use those plastic wads, so especially if you're using steel shot, it protects your barrel. So basically, it's just a plastic wad over the powder, and then you dump in your shot and you put an overshot wad in there. What I have found with shooting black powder, which is usually all I shoot, that plastic comes apart in your barrel and it adheres to the side of the barrel, and it is really hard to get out. It does come out, but it's really a pain. For me, it's not worth it. You can come up with a pretty good shot using the three different pieces, and it works pretty good. For me, it does. And I pack them around in a little pouch like this, and I can reach in there and I can feel which one I want. So I'll show you. The over powder wad is quite a bit thicker than the overshot wad, and of course the cushion or the fiber wad is thicker, way thicker. I usually soak the fiber wad with either one of the commercial grade. There's a stuff called. We got some of it over here. Here's some of the stuff I use. Is this Wonder Lube, and I'll keep that thing greased up real good while it's in the bag. So I don't have to do anything but just use them. They're kind of pre-greased. You can grease them with any kind of oil, vegetable oil, some kind. But I like using this stuff here. If I'm hunting in traditional clothes and I don't have any pockets, of course I use a pouch. Pretty much the only thing you can do. And I keep all this stuff in my pouch. This pouch, what's nice about it is it has shot dispenser on it. This is an English style shot dispenser. And when you push this and let it go, it dispenses whatever it's set on. This one's set on 1.25 ounces. So it dispenses 1.25 ounces a shot. The thing I don't like about this is when you're packing it around. If you have it full of shot, it tends to sag the weight of the shot. But I keep all the stuff in there, so all I got to do is grab this in the shotgun, and when I go, I have everything I need. Usually what I'll do when I have pockets is I'll just grab the stuff that I need and put it in my pockets. And I know which pockets are in. Especially if you have a jacket on, you get several pockets. And I'll go from there, and then I'll usually put my capper around my neck. Keep it under a shirt so it doesn't get wet. So shot. Here's another way with the shot. The two flasks. Oh, here comes Sarah. Sarah's going to help me film a little today. Come on in, I'm ready. Sit. So she brought a teaspoon out with her. Yeah, there's a teaspoon. There's a teaspoon. So, okay. Just a couple of ways I carry shot. in my pocket is either with a shot flask like this that I made out of an elk antler, and you can see it has the same English dispenser on the top. Or you could just have a flat, this is a shot flask too, it's a flat flask made out of leather. And the problem with it is you need some kind of measuring device, and this is a shot dipper. You can set this at any, it's got a little adjustment there. You can pour your shot in and dump it. The nice thing about this is it can also double as a powder dispenser. I pretty much load volume for volume shot and powder. So I can just dump it in the same setting and go ahead and load that there. And then this is nice and flat in your pocket. And with my capper that I carry around my neck, in case I'm using this one here, I need a or a powder dispenser, and it's on my capper. I just pack all this around in my pocket, and usually I just walk up a draw or up in a field or something like that, check it out, and I come back to the truck, and you know, I only carry about 10 shots on me with this. If I run out of shots, I'm having too much fun anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna take this out. This one hasn't been shot. I'm gonna take it out. So this gun, barrels and reload it. The front trigger shoots the right barrel. The rear trigger shoots the left barrel. And I think this one here is the second barrel will be a full choke. The first one would be a modified. One thing that I do with my cap guns is, you'll see right here, is I have this little, it's a little 22 shell, and I've cut it down so it fits right over the cap. I can lower the hammer on it. I don't have a cap in here right now, but it'll fit right over the cap, and I can lower the hammer on it, and it's kind of a safety. I'm going to go ahead and cap this. I'm going to shoot the first one, like I said, right at that yellow. I just see where the pattern is, and it's about 15 yards. So go ahead and zoom up on that. So you can see there that a good portion of the BBs, I put my dot right in the center of that. There's a good portion of the BBs there. If you have a bird or a rabbit, there's quite a few BBs there that'll most likely take care of business. That's 15 yards. You know, it's a muzzleloader shotgun. Probably a little bit further away, it might not be as good a deal. Okay, it might spread out too much. The other barrel, the second shot, if you do have two shots, is a full choke. So normally what you're shooting at is going to be running away. So the full choke comes in, and we'll have a little bit tighter group. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot at this other one here in the middle, and let's see what the BBs do with the full choke from the same distance. Okay, that one went a little low, but you can see that it's a little tighter. Okay, this stick has a jag on it that's just about the right size for the gauge shotgun. So I like to use Windex with vinegar. It's one of the things I like to use. There's several of them here, but Windex with vinegar really does a good job. Really does a good job black powder. So put one on this one. Normally, I don't clean them after every shot because it's a shotgun, and it's those wads that we use, those vegetable wads, veg wads that we put in there. They'll keep a lot of lube in there for you. So you could load another shot. I'm just cleaning this right now to give you an idea how I do it. The double barrel, I got to keep track what I'm doing, because you don't want to double charge one side and not put enough, not put the right stuff on another side. Maybe not put any powder on one side and double charge one side. Then you got a mess you got to take apart clean. So what I'm doing right now, I can take and clean it again here in a minute. And wipe a little of that. So, okay, so 60 grains, I'm loading with this time. I like to load right barrel to left. So you powder, over powder wad, press it in there. Once it gets started, she goes right on down. They're usually tight, and you'll feel the air. The wad is pretty tight. So that goes in. Your greased that's my greased cushion wad. Okay, now we're going to go with this, where I like the English deal, okay? Because you just put it right over top of your barrel, push the button, and you get that particular one is 1.25 ounces of shot. And then you over. There's your over powder. That one's loaded. So the beauty of the double is to get 2 shots off. You can, this old cowboy trick, cock both barrels at one time. Okay. So now I'm going to shoot this thing and see if I can hit the bird. I'll probably miss it, but let's give it a try. I can't believe I did that on the first shot. Anyway, that's the beauty of it. I only had this loaded with 1.25 ounces, but I only had 60 grains of 3F powder. I think if I was hunting, I'd probably go a little bit more, like maybe 80 grains. If you put your 1.25 ounces in a cup and see how much volume that is, then dump it out, and then put the same amount of powder in there. So your powder and shot is volume to volume. That usually works about the best for me. Anyway, I got one more thing I want to do, and I want to shoot the Gemmer just a couple times at 100 yards. So why don't you join me over at the 100-yard gong? Anyway, this is our 5744 load, 425 grain bullet, and I'm going to try it on the 100-yard gong. So, Teaspoon, come on over here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Slimfire wants to say hi. Come on. Here you go. Get over here. nice. They're kind of hitting center up there. Let's try another one. Always you quit while you're ahead, okay? We're going to try one more and see how we go. I love it. Well, that's my smokeless load for the Gimmer. Anyway, all I got for you this time, Buckskin Dave. Stick with me. I'll see you next time. We'll just have a big old time. Bye-bye.